and the continent becomes one of the most hostile places on Earth. Nothing should survive here, and yet this is the moment penguins arrive. Not to escape the cold, not to endure it, but to choose it. To understand why penguins walk willingly into Antarctica's deadliest winter, we have to follow them into a world where survival looks nothing like common sense. As autumn fades, Antarctica begins to shut down. Temperatures plunge below -40 degrees Celsius. Winds scream across the ice faster than a hurricane. The ocean freezes solid. Most life flees north. Seals leave, birds, bunnies, but emperor penguins do the opposite. They march inland Hawaii from foot away from open water into darkness. This raises the first mystery. Why would any animal abandon safety at the exact moment the planet becomes most lethal? The answer isn't warmth. It isn't shelter. It's timing. Because deep in winter, something must hatch. Antarctic winter cold is not just freezing, it is destructive. Exposed skin can die in minutes. Breath crystallizes, metal becomes brittle. Yet penguins survive with no shelter at all. Their feathers form one of nature's most advanced insulations, dense, layered, and waterproof, trapping heat like a living thermos. Beneath that, thick fat stores energy through months of starvation. But insulation alone isn't enough, so penguins do something strange. They huddle. Thousands of bodies compress into a single moving mass, rotating slowly, so no individual stays on the edge for too long. It's a living organism made of many animals. Still, scientists don't fully understand how penguins coordinate this motion without leaders or signals. No commands, no hierarchy, just instinct. And deeper into winter, the sacrifice becomes even more extreme. Male emperor penguins arrive carrying a single fragile egg. Then they stop eating. For weeks, 10 months. 10 months. As storms rage and darkness deepens, they balance the egg on their feet, never letting it touch the ice. If it does, the chick dies. Their bodies slowly consume themselves. Fat disappears, muscle breaks down. Some lose nearly half their body weight. This raises a larger question scientists still debate. How close to death can an animal go and still survive? Many penguins don't. And yet the species continues because those that do survive do so with absolute precision. The margin for error is almost zero. Antarctic storms don't arrive gently. They erase the horizon. Wind speeds exceed 200 kilometers per hour. Snow fills the air so completely that sky and ground become one. Penguins can't see. They can't navigate. So they stop. They turn their backs to the wind, lower their heads, and wait. 4 days. Scientists still don't know how penguins avoid panic in these conditions, how stress doesn't overwhelm their systems, how their hearts dente simply fail. What we've discovered only deepens the mystery. Their heart rates slow dramatically, conserving energy like a controlled shutdown. Not resistance, endurance. And then finally the sun begins to return. As winter loosens its grip, eggs hatch. Tiny chicks emerge into a world still colder than anything most life will ever know. The timing is perfect. When spring arrives, the ice breaks, the ocean opens. Food returns. Parents who survived the winter now race back to the sea-feeding chicks that exists only because winter was endured, not avoided. Which brings us to the deepest mystery of all. Why evolve a life cycle that depends on suffering at the planet's limits? Scientists believe the answer lies in isolation. By breeding in winter, penguins avoid predators, avoid competition, claim a season no one else can survive. They don't conquer Antarctica. They outweigh it. In the coldest place on Earth, penguins remind us of something unsettling. Survival isn't always about strength, or speed, or intelligence. Sometimes, it's about staying still when everything else runs. We have mapped cities, crossed oceans, and touched the edge of space. And yet places like this silent, frozen, unforgiving still decide who belongs. As the wind howls across Antarctica, penguins stand unmoving against it. Small, fragile, unyielding. And in doing so, they reveal a truth we often forget. Some of the most extraordinary life on Earth exists not because conditions are kind, but because life refuses to leave. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as incredible as we did, consider subscribing for more deep dives into the hidden wonders of our planet.